considered like a brainless strat because you have really strong lanes and you just take down all the towers and you have like 10,000 gold.
Yeah,
and you're like,
ahead.
okay, I can do a lot with this.
Yeah.
Right.
But in this particular game, I think they like maybe they just want like an autopilot drought strat. Okay, just win your lanes and then we'll do normal things, and they just like lost their lanes because whatever it was.
Right.
Not a good early game.
I mean, Void is one of the only people that can deal with Drow, right? Because even late game, if you can just separate her out, she doesn't have that much HP. The problem is if she right-clicks you during killing her, she's gonna take you out, right?
She also didn't have a tanky build. She went for Shadowblade Mask of Madness. You're not gonna be able to tank.
That's pretty pub. But anyway, so we got the next game coming up. We've got Oracle, Sladar, and Marauders. Picked out first. Oracle, his premiere on DreamLeague this season, huh?
Yeah, it's been banned so far, so happy him.
Yeah.
Pretty good against Miranda, right? Oracle?
Oracle is just top.
Just in general?
Yeah. There's a lot of staging before.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. What do you think made that change? Was it his ability to like farm out creeps now, where he can hit him with the whatever that spell's called? Purifying Flames. That's the one, pal. You don't have to answer that. So, yeah, who is good against Oracle though? Anybody?
I've seen Darkseer. I think is pretty good. I think Storm Spirit is really good for.
Why?
Yeah, that's
Why
crazy.
you just jump to Oracle and do anything? You don't. It's very hard farm with Blink Dagger. You normally go for Aether Lens first. But I saw a lot of teams take advantage of Oracle during the MDL with a crush. Oracle also is not that great at the farming game. I think it's much better at small skirmishes, pushing.
Really well though. You can kill skill here.
Yeah, you can kill still great. But
Great,
not against the storm.
right there. Great ability.
You can kill steel creeps, but yeah, if you're out of position slightly versus what other? I think that was the main one that I saw. Was like, oh god, Oracle.
Lynx.
Clinks is all right, but the disable really hurts. But like because Clinks can't actually casting any stuff.
Liquids turn to ban.
Yeah, not working.
But Storm can do it all.
Alright, well, I'll keep my eyes open for that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Well, we're going to see a standard Kunkka pickup. Kunkka great with Miranda, right? A lot of synergy there. With the arrow, right?
10 seconds
So much. Axe into where X marks into towards the arrow.
Kunkka's just good.
Yeah.
Every lineup he's just gonna be.
I mean, you can basically pair him up with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of synergy with that.
Who doesn't like double their AP?
I know. It's nice.
Who doesn't like fountain trip home and TP back?
You know who you can't pair him up with is Beastmaster.
Why not?
Because he's already drunk. He don't need no more rum. But I'm
Is he drunk?
Why is he drunk?
Why are you drunk?
Oh, I meant.
Are you drunk?
I meant Brewmaster.
Brewmaster. Oh.
I'm sorry. The hero hasn't been played in 9 months. I mean, God, how am I supposed to remember his damn name?
Okay, so you don't know
bear.
the hero skills. You don't know hero names.
I don't know a lot. All right, that's.
I like that you set up this entire joke.
Yeah.
And I just
Beastmaster.
Brewmaster. I'm sorry. All right, nobody picks him. I can't remember. All right, anyway.
He was picked 0.4%. Did you see that?
That is true. So we have an interesting band here, a Wisp band out. What does that tell us here? I feel like those kind of bands are very revealing.
Okay, so they pick or they ban out a lot of.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, I know you're just trying to change the subject.
I'm just trying to say that.
That's okay. I did it. I did
Thank
it
you.
sometimes.
Thank you.
Shadow Demon IO both two supports that are saving supports, but they got the Oracle anyway. So it's fine. They got a saving support.
I feel like
I guess it's not as annoying as a Shadow Demon or as threatening as an IO. Those of you don't take fight.
I feel like they're scared. They're scared. They're gonna pick a hero that could be ganked with a nice IO combo across the map. Perhaps a split pusher. Don't quote me on this one.
Yeah, I won't.
I think we're gonna see a Terrorblade picked up here by VP.
Definitely won't
Think about that.
That's not that unlike.
Yeah. If I get that right, okay, that saves me from the Brewmaster. Please, we'll even it out.
I'll give you that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll allow that.
But if you don't.
But if it's wrong, then yeah.
Is it Terrorblade one of the banned out heroes?
No, please don't. Please don't say this.
Because
no, that's Phantom Assassin. We're still good. We're still good. Woo!
we can
Storm
see it that
Spirit.
well,
There you go. They're gonna. I think they're watching.
Hey.
Man. They heard you.
They watch MDL?
They
Did
know.
you watch MDL?
No. I don't watch garbage tournaments. I only watch DreamLeague. So sorry. I'm not working for MDL ever again. But yeah, so they're gonna pick up the Storm Spirit to make sure that the other team doesn't get that nice counter that you were talking about that we learned from MDL.
Yeah, it would have been really nice. It's especially nice with the team because like Tunga can like Storm has dumps his mana. Oh, your mana. It's actually just it's like better than Keeper.
That's disgusting. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and then Lion, little Stinky Pinky, is gonna show up here.
Who calls him that?
He's got the finger, dude. What else you got?
It's an index finger.
Yeah, maybe for your line, but I got a fancy line. Pinky. Anyway,
so classy.
It's a classy kill.
Then
why Lion though?
Why Lion? They want some disable versus the Storm. Reliable disable. X is not reliable. Arrow is not reliable. There is no setup for the Arrow. Like again, OD, yeah, 30. An Arrow, but the Lion is just like blink X easy, or just Hex. If he wants to jump in, they could have gone for something like a Rubik too, because Rubik has a really low cast point.
Yeah,
but
they want to win this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Are you expecting that Bloodar is on the offlane? Because if so, then Lion is obviously a very good hero against Bloodar on the offlane. Properly.
Yeah, one of the best zoning heroes in the game, right? I mean, you could, if Stun doesn't think you're gonna kill him, you can at least take all their mana. So, all right, they're gonna go for an Ursa here. That's some damage there. Kind of a counter to the Kunkka Rum, because when you do that much damage, screw it. They could have double health. I'll kill you anyway, right?
It's also just good for the. Yeah, they want like, you don't want to farm for like 20 minutes and then. If you do play that sort of game, you'll have the Aegis. And Aegis on Storm is just like, they want to be above the Storm this game. They already have the saves with the Oracle. They already have the burst. So now they just need some way to apply multiple points. Now they have to worry about the road spread on the Dire side. Now they have to worry about like Ursa going to the jungle early with Mask of Madness or Mask of Death and not knowing where he is. There's just like additional elements there.
Baden.
That's a Yabadon, boys.
I actually thought we might see him last game.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they needed a protective hero versus with the Huskar, and it was versus the Arrow, and the Omni Knight was taken. The Dazzle was banned out, and the Oracle was banned out. There's not that many other defenses. They tried Undying, I suppose, but Abba is much better at dealing with the Arrow. However, this game it is not on. They don't have the Arrow on their side, but it's still a defensive hero.
He's still a really good hero, especially against those like melee up-in-your-face heroes.
It's the Boba Special.
The Boba Special?
Yeah.
This is a core hero.
Yep, it's the Boba Special.
Well, it's on Virtus.Pro though.
Oh. Well, it is the Boba Special.
They want to deny the Boba Special, okay? He's still right. It's too terrifying to let Boba have it. We all know about Boba, dude.
Dude, his Abba was pretty nasty.
It's no joke.
I've never seen an offlane Abba do that much.
Yeah, man. He's hot.
I wonder where they're going to put it, though. Virtus.Pro picking Abba. Has that happened?
Yeah, well, we have seen, I mean, the previous games anyway, Nine Pasha playing the Omni Knight offline all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't pick up Omni Knight now, so maybe Nine Pasha will play a Baden offline. I think maybe like those melee.
I don't know if you can press. I don't think you can take off the swipe.
Reserve time.
Like Ursa generally just.
Moment of truth here. Come on, Terrorblade. He looks like a genius.
Liquids turn to
no, it's the same thing, you know. You want to have?
No, there's no way.
Shiver, please.
It doesn't make illusions.
It doesn't make illusions, but it has a lot of armor. I think the high armor is warranted.
Thanks. Thank you, Ben. I never thought you would be coming to my rescue.
Swordar like got crushed by Terrorblade in that phase. Like people kept picking Terrorblade. And it's like, okay, I can't kill him anymore.
Yep.
So it's a valid thing.
Thank you. Woo, Mr. Merlini. He's helping me out. First time for everything. All right, last pick here coming out from Team Liquid. Who would round this bad boy out pretty darn well?
Well, who better than?
Ta-da-da-da! All right, Sheeps, come on. I was wrong. Give me your prediction. What do you got?
I don't know. They banned out that Omni Knight thinking they would go for another plastic support, which I don't think they would want.
I don't know. They don't have that much AoE fights. I think like team fights that are like really lackluster. I was thinking Disruptor, but Disruptor like hasn't really.
Yeah, he's kind of falling out a minute.
Yeah. Rubik, I
mean, I like
think would be okay.
Hero.
Don't do it. Don't you pick
Hero?
that. Yeah. Oh,
Or
wow.
Earth Spirit.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. A little bit of AoE damage, a little bit of positioning help, and a little bit of initiation. Right? It's not too
Is
bad.
it enough?
Is Boba Earth Spirit player?
We are gonna find out soon enough. But you gotta choose your team.
We always saw Jerax play it, right?
Yeah.
So like now that Jerax is in the team, like, who
Is this the new Jerax?
I'm not
They were
sure.
trying to do a replacement on the classic Liquid Earth Spirit?
Yeah, it's tough. It's
Woo.
tough shoes to fill.
It
That
is.
That is.
Those are big shoes. Alright, predictions. We gotta go.
I'll stay with Liquid. I don't think game number one. I'm dubious about the Earth Spirit, but maybe it's mid.
I
or
think they
something.
can do it. I'll go for Liquid again as well.
Well, I wish I'd go for VP, but I like being right. I'm gonna go with Liquid.
Okay. Well, let's find out what our commentators have to say about this second and last game of the day. It is a Virtus.Pro versus Team Liquid with OD Pixel and God.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the casting desk. I'm only Pixel, I'm here with Gods, we're ready to see VP up against Team. This one. Gods, we're not going to see the Spirit. Unfortunately, it is going to be Kuroki. He's going to be the man on the ES, so seeing if he can step into the boots of Jerax. It's going to be quite an ordeal for the man. But the draft from Liquid, do you like it a bit more this time around in comparison to what we saw in Game 1 for them?
More stable.
Yep.
It's not like a all-in on the early mid game with Grauhusker. A bit of everything, and you've got some players on more comfort heroes. Matu, what maybe is his best hero in Ursa, or at least one of his top three. Miracle and Storm, like slide up and mind control. This just looks like a draft I would have expected Liquid to do coming to today. Other than perhaps the Earth Spirit, just because who knows if they play it, Kuro's going to try his best and see how that works for him.
Yeah, because I think the real kind of signature pickup for VP is Ramses on the Sven, something that you used to play an awful lot with Empire. Very, very comfortable on. And of course, being that picked up towards the end of the draft as well, do you like the decision to get Ramses on the Sven this game? You feel it's something that can stand up against an Ursa and Liquid if they do start to get the ball rolling ahead?
Yeah, it's a good hero this game. It gives them some very high physical damage to push buildings with, which was something they were lacking with poor Mirana in mid. Gives them the high base armor against the Ursa, which is decent, as well as against the Slider, of course. So, as soon as it came out, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good pick. That's the kind of hero they need. But neither team for me has really won the draft. If anything, the Abaddon pick is maybe a bit dubious of a hero, so I'm not convinced that it's going to match up well. Ben I was asking the same thing, if the Fury swaps can be dispelled. I don't think they can. So I'm not sure this is really going to be a high impact hero.
Obviously, with that trial lane for Liquid up top, eyeing up Pasha, is there certainly kill potential here, or do you think we'll see the support from Liquid roaming around, looking towards helping the other lanes try and secure kills?
Zone first.
Yep.
It's more likely they'll just completely zone him out. He's got a lot of HP regen, stout shield. If he oversteps, go for the kill, but for the most part, it really comes down to how Pasha should recognize that this trial lane has a very high amount of kill power.
And obviously, as we've seen Pasha play the offlane Omni already today, he's obviously very used to on this new role that we're not used to seeing him on. His lineup of VP, within himself across the map from the safe lane. If he's used to playing Omni safely on the offlane, playing Abaddon arguably at the start isn't too different. You've got the defensive mechanisms to be able to walk yourself out of any danger. Get yourself out of harm's way if it starts to get a little bit too rocky.
Yeah, very, very similar hero. See, Liquid D-ward their side full camp here, so they're ready to zone Pasha out and then have this full camp to maximize their farm, their level gain. Be very annoying. I don't imagine we'll see any kills up top. It looks like Pasha's actually walking all the way back to just blocking, and he's not going to be having much fun. This is a lane he should get nothing out of. But similarly, Slider, getting nothing out of his offlane, is opted to go jungle, which is the right call and something that perhaps Pasha's think he did as far as getting an iron tap.
Of course, as you said, that mind control being on the Slider, that very familiar to seeing the lad pick up. Quid
Solo comes in.
nearly able to disrupt there. farming for mind control, but it's going to be the case. The mid lane matchup at the moment, 8 for 4 against the 5 for 2, so Miracle with the edge.
Yep.
No one just slightly behind. Strong start for the Storm. And bottom lane, well, mind control. It's going to be going on. Here we have Solo, Lil, Marams is moving in. They have a lot of stun, a lot of control. They're bringing back into the Storm Hammer. Else around him, and yeah, they'll take him down. One of the reasons why mind control kind of avoided lane at the start is it's a very tricky lane to be in. There's just so much control from these 3 heroes.
Rough for him. So Kuro's actually come into now contest Pasha's pull. He rolled over the cliff, chopped some trees down to get there, but he knew immediately what Pasha was doing. And Pasha, despite not having the Iron Talon, can still slowly jungle with the Stout Shield build. Kuro's going to make sure that he sticks around to try and stop this.
No surprises there. Kuroki's first professional game on Earth Spirit. Be very interesting to see if we do have him come out with the plays this game. A moment. Be on the way with the kills. Farm-wise, on the safe lane, but Timberman's Ursa 17 for 3. Mid-lane matchup, no one's been able to catch up with Miracle. Very, very even at the moment. And it is Kuroki that is kind of looking towards the mid lane. He is able to make a bit of a go. For the moment, still just level 1, so about that second level, unlikely to have the control to deal with no one. Level 4 has leap available. And indeed, Kuroki backing off and maybe seeing if he can find something else happening up top. But all going to be spotted out by the warding here of people.
This is definitely a kind of learning experience for him with the Earth Spray. I'm sure he's played the hero, but the fact he's sitting around mid lane with level 1, unlikely to really no chance of finding a kill. Perhaps should be looking to leech a bit more XP in this top lane or through the pull camps, because at this stage, even level 2 isn't enough to kill mid. You need that level 3 where you've got the stun as well as the silence. Cool. And he's line up the arrow. I'm going to go for it. Save the mana. Did force the TP. If he gets the extra to the torrent into an arrow, but I think no one made the call. It's not going to work because he had this big creep wave on him that was going to block the arrow, so he didn't go for it.
I'm going to pick again. They might try and make a second attempt, but Miracle moving up towards the south and towards the north. It's going to be hard.
Nicely, Arrow.
To steal that. Miracle still yet to hit level 6, so if Milk can close the gap, and Miracle's going to be in a lot of trouble. No backup for the rest of his teammates, and the exit to Torrent is going to hit. That's going to get no one a nice kill onto Miracle. At the same time, though, top lane, the Timberman was able to move in and bring down 9 Pasha, taking down that offlane Abaddon.
It's one of those funny things. You see an Ursa now solo, and you're like, oh, I can finally get XP and farm, and then you suddenly forget, oh wait, it's an Ursa with phase boots, level 5, and he just sold. That was not even any involvement from Oracle, but it's kind of this trap you get into an offlaner. You see the supports in mid, you see this pulling, or you can tell they're pulling based on the Grim, and you just get a bit overconfident in what is a very unfavorable one.
The lane Kuroki has got his level 2. Still yet to really get himself involved in any of the... Find an opening to try to do so. And they maybe need a mid lane. There's a wraparound. Lil, again, they'll set up, and it's this timing where Miracle yet to hit that level 6. TPs will come through. And looks to be enough to Miracle alive this time. VP just not damage to bring down a Storm from full life.
Again, forcing a TP. Bottom lane, they're going to go in. Looks like mind control. They'll be in some trouble after getting sunned up.
TP's now going to come from Liquid down towards the bottom. See if they can turn this. Kuroki coming in with a boulder smash. Find anything else other than solo as they take down the Lion. The crush from mind control will allow Timberman to rip into a second, bringing Ramses out as well. The Liquid, indeed, as we saw, Oracle TPing towards the mid. Bowl wasn't able to do anything, but the rest of them were TPs at the available to head down bottom and to crush VP. Playing quite aggressive there, coming behind the tier 1 and just overstaying their welcome.
Yeah, Slider doing a really good job duking the Sven there and getting away from him to stop that last auto attack he needed. Punish the overcorrection, but the real key player is Matu on the Earth, so rotating at a really opportune time, recognizing that he can get in, get those kills, and suddenly Liquid find themselves in a slightly favorable position coming out of the early game. Mostly for the Ursa, the Storm is still having a bit of a rough time as far as getting this early farm.
Certainly looks to be a more solid start for Liquid as compared to game 1. More further Liquid expected to see, especially in terms of laning.
The levels on the Abaddon now, it's 5. It's counterpart Slider level 5. So both offlaners kind of managing to catch up now, coming out of the very rough early stages. The first 3 or 4 minutes favorable. Here comes Storm.
Right, and that'll certainly be a freebie. Pressure taken down.
Feels the fact of the ward there, but easily worth it for your mid laner to get a kill there. And as that's happening, it's Mirana solo killing Ursa at mid.
Well off guard, and already we can see Mirana having a very good game, especially in terms of experience. The levels at the moment. Mill and Solo smoked up. Ice towards mid. They want to make it go on Matuma Man. It's going to be hard because he does have him raid. They have the ways to fight through this all. And they're going to make the attempt. Leading with X. If they can stun lock him, that should do the job. Torrent comes in perfectly and Matuma Man taken down. Very nicely done there by VP, not giving him the chance to enrage. Solo looks to be out of there. They don't. Oh, they've got a sentry. Oh, he's trapped in the middle of the trees. He cuts his way out, but he's down. And Yuka with a Purifying Flame. So they will get the Lion, but they lose Matuma Man. As we saw from the bottom lane to the mid, VP, when they move around as a group, they have an insane amount of lockdown.
He's easily worth it, even with losing a Lion there. Perhaps avoidable, but either way, you've got the kill you're after. You've got out with your cores, and your two cores, Mirana and Sven, are both in a very good position as far as their overall farm. You're starting to stack Ancients. Mirana's top of the net worth, Sven is not far behind, and he's going to catch up and take over as soon as he starts farming those Ancient stacks. And that's something which so far has not been blocked, and Liquid may struggle to contest. They're not going to have an early blink on Ursa. He rotated a bit early, he slowed down his farm, and that death is really going to slow down any kind of blink time.
Down bottom, VP. Like tier 1, there's going to be the wraparound from Liquid. Let's see if they can catch them out as Kuroki, Bulba, Matuma Man come into the jungle. Look at the wall Solo first.
What a bro.
They start to make the move in. Solo. Turn around, hits the stun onto Matuma Man, keeping himself alive as he hexes up the bear, but Matuma Man falls promise very early in this fight. He's going to move in for more, the arrows catching him off, Kuroki rolls in, but Ramses hits the 2-man storm, however Kuroki falling down and falling out. That's going to be Kuroki gone. Matuma Man still trying to find Ramses, he will be able to get the kill, but he himself in trouble as he's surrounded by 3, he's stuck in the tree line. They're going to lose a second off the back of this. Maybe even more, no one jumps forward, hits the arrow, Bulba walks straight into it, the X mark is all going to be there, Bulba brought back, he's down as well, and VP, they do lose Ramses, but they take the 3-for-2 trade. Absolutely worth it there as they come out slightly ahead.
Yeah, they're doing so well. Like, Miracle can't come to these fights because he's behind on farm, so he's just trying to farm up the jungle, and as a result, VP just winning these fights by sheer numbers. They actually lose a hero and then a second because of the fact that Liquid was smoked up getting the better initiation, but VP able to commit more resources. They bring all 5 to the fight in the end. And Ramsey, even though he dies, he's instantly back to farming. He's got a big Ancient stack waiting for him on respawn, and that's something that Liquid, unable to contest, means Ramsey isn't really in that bad of a spot despite dying there. Despite dying for a second time as well. He's still top of the net worth.
I pull 1 can. Down to the way that you said they've been keeping up the stacks and such. And obviously the double stack here for Liquid, but Matuma Man going to be able to clear it nearly as fast as it's been. Take a fair bit of time from the old Fuzzy Wuzzy.
R2 is level 7 only. It feels like his impact in this game has been very good with that TP rotation bottom, but as the trade-off has been his farm hasn't really maintained itself, and they'll not in this in time.
The Miracle get himself a kill, secure that for a Miracle. A ball for Liquid, but they're catching up to do.
Really need their at least feed blink. They're going to go for the Mask of Madness first on Ursa. That's partly probably him saying, like, I just haven't farmed as well to get a fast blink. I want to get this higher, like this item I can buy now to have a higher impact. And Slider's close to his blink, so looking at his teammates, probably think I can get away with not having a blink because Slider will have one instead.
They're worried about the potential roshing of Liquid smoking up. The pings were coming out. They'll go and check it out. No one's there at the moment. Now, going to be 2 members of Liquid coming around outside the side of it. Miracle. A little low on the tank as well. See if they can catch him out here. Also Soaring, he's the back. He's going to get caught out by the arrow. The Storm out to follow through. Miracle will be false promise just in time, but he gets X-Mark back. They're going to have more than enough damage to bring down the Storm. Miracle's out. He's down. They'll get themselves the kill. A very, very, very fruitful smoke there from VP, getting that Storm kill.
No one's been incredible in this round, and this is why VP first picked this hero. It's such a comfort hero for him. He plays it so incredibly well. He's managed to hit point-blank arrows without setup multiple times this game. He found the solo kill earlier on the Earth Spirit. He has been the big player so far for VP.
Towards the mid. HP grouping up, looking to push. Yeah, this game too. Liquid, again, just to be a little bit scrappy. And BP just pulling it together a bit better.
They find themselves in a trade. I don't know. Likely they'll see them try and defend this top tier one.
Radiant's top tower
Find mind control before he finishes his blink would be a great pickup, but now they're just going to fall back and farm. I think they're afraid that Liquid have a lot of heroes up top, so they're not even trying to defend it right now.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's coming out to Pasha, but can't even do anything about that as he has himself an invis. Everyone's going to be fine. Bottom lane VP grouping up as 3. Tier 2, but mind control said it would have been nice if VP were able to catch him out before this happened, but he's got a blink done that.
He's got blink. It's time to smoke.
Time.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's like at the same time VP just saw him farming top without a blink and not helping his team. You've got to kind of suspect this, but it's a matter of how quickly we can get the smoke up and catch VP by surprise. Right now VP are very split across the map.
We've got the scan hit. Let them. Ooh. He runs out before it catches any of the members.
The
of
arrow
Liquid.
sees a couple though, so they do get some good scouting information there. But now they're going to back off.
All about the Roche control now.
Yeah, and that's something perhaps Liquid could try and force, put Earth in a pin, have Slatter around, but the teamfight just not really all that favorable for them.
Miracle. He's going to get taken down. It closely rolls in, but it's essentially straight into the boat. Solo. Good to get nuked down on the sidelines. Bulba has the pulse from storage to keep him alive. They're trying to go into Pasha, but he has the ult. He's going to be okay. Another 2-man torrent. Sorry, 3-man torrent. In fact, keeping him back on Ramses. He's sneaking in with the Moonlight Shadow. Stormhammer onto Kuroki. Chops him to pieces with the God Strength. And it's 2 down on Liquid. Maybe even more as they try and chase in. Arrow, it's going to reach any of the members. Liquid forced back. 2-for-2 trade there, but I want to Liquid will be happy with losing Miracle on the Storm Spirit, setting him even further back.
Supports for a corner support. I'm kind of classify Abaddon as support. He's playing that support-like off-lane role with the heroes he's playing. They're really running this dual core lineup with this. No one as well as Ramsey's carry, and then their offlane is always this utility supporting healer, the Omni Knight, this game the Abaddon. And it's these offlaners that just enable their carries to do that much more, and killing Miracle is really shut him down and slowed him down. He's 2 and 3. He hasn't got anything in the way of farm. Not having a fun game.
It's only going to get better for Ramses. They're stacking up the Ancients continuously on the side of VP.
Again.
I mean, already, what's he got? He's got the Echo, the Helm, 700 on top. If you want to get that blink soon, clearing the Ancient stack's going to put him very, very close to having the gold for it.
Such an early Ags on Mirana. Mirana's damage output in these fights is very difficult to deal with. And Mirana trying to find an arrow here. He can almost get a solo kill, but it is bait. Liquid is sitting behind Miracle trying to counter-initiate this.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
No, mind control. Then we're getting that jump. But they're ready to react if the jump was made onto Miracle, but at the same time, if the jump was made onto Mirana, there was the backup of Solo, who was hanging very close.
Careful about how they fight right now.
It's on.
Yeah. For that smoke. Pretty good decision. You want to try and fight your way back in this game and do so before Sven has Blink Dagger. That's where he's going to hit his next peak.
There's no Abaddon for the fight. He does have a TP available, so he can head over.
Going to get some deep wards down as well. Perhaps put one between the towers or somewhere that's going to get vision, but no one in the neighborhood.
And going to jump in onto Lil. They've caught out the Kunkka. They'll take him out. The question is, can VP find anything in return? Arrow to Kuroki, moving in with the Starstorm. Kuroki getting bursted down low. They should be able to find him unless he can roll away, and he does. He gets himself out. Miracle duking out the Stormhammer with the Bull Lightning. No one's to fall on Liquid. It's going to be a clean kill. Nice triple boulder smash there from Kuroki, holding back VP. But Liquid know they've got to get out. They've got to get out of this.
Oh, this is in Roach, actually. That arrow, wow,
Good job he moved to the side there.
Yep.
That was a close one.
Came in my dodge. He anticipated that one.
He's kind of hanging around here, but it's fine. They're going to take it back. They're going to try to jump in for the fight, but it's no one coming in with the Ag Starstorm. Immediately taking Kuroki out. Bulba, he's going to pop as well. He tried to see if he could bring Solo down with him, but it's not going to be the case. So they do get a pick off, then they get the Roche, but losing 2 heroes like that, putting more fuel on the fire that is no one. So they can kill him off, the mind control coming in as well. Ramsey's fairly tanky. Is he tanked enough? That's the question. Well, with no one coming in. And the Stormhammer to Miracle. Miracle's out of mana. The stun from Solo from the low ground, beautifully catching out too. Miracle's out. Matuma Man may even lose the Aegis here as well as no one chases him down. Around the corner, Matuma Man wants to play here. Well, he's going to go down once. He's going to back up no one, see if he can set off potentially an arrow. No, it's still on cooldown, so they don't have the arrow for this. Matuma Man likely to get away by the looks of it. tried to time the time, but it wasn't the case. No one's going to continue to chase, actually, with the burst of the start. So Timberman doesn't have him range. He's down. Another big kill for VP.
You can tell he plays Morano. He's so good at hitting these leaping arrows. He doesn't go for the long range, unlikely to land arrows, which you can kind of predict and dodge. He goes for these leap arrows that you just don't have time to respond to.
Not at all. And
both Earth and Storm dead in quick succession. That is absolutely catastrophic for Liquid.
And Ramsey, you get that blink, he is very, he's got the money for it. He's got the money for it. What, 17 minutes in, he can get himself the blink, echo, and helm. I mean, do you think he goes blink, or does he just go straight up damage, get a Crystallis?
He should go blink. You want initiation here, and it combos well with the Morana. You can blink stun, Morana follows you up. Really good item. He's actually, I mean, he's had a bit of a rougher recent game, and as far as the last 5 minutes have gone for him, you don't normally expect him to be number 2 on net worth, but it's his teammate who's number 1. It's Morana. You're okay with that if you're VP, even if Sven doesn't have the timing on some of his items you'd normally see from a free.
7-0-4 at the moment on Non. It's been an absolutely perfect performance from him.
Yeah.
Flawless at the moment.
He's been incredible. He was really one of those breakout star CIS players for the last year, and this new VP team with him really be one of the standout teams, despite their earlier weak showing against this game.
He's in the Moonlight now, trying to set in. Done an Observer and a Sentry. Stuff from Liquid, they'll give them the info to get the hell out of there. The question is, can they do it in time? VP continue to close in. Pasha chasing down Kuro. He's not getting himself out of this one by the looks of it. Good stun. We'll hold him back for the time being, but the X marks there from the Kunkka is going to drag him back as quickly as he got out of there. And he's going to be gone. They'll get themselves the kill, and VP looking to move forward and maybe try and finish off this tier 2 on the bottom lane.
With God's Strength down and Moonlight Shadow down, they're so much stronger in a team fight. Without those ultimates, this tier 2 tower should be a...
So with a 4v5, it's very hard for Liquid to do something here on this defensive. And as they surround the tower, VP will get it. Look at the courier, mind control. I'll take it. There's your stout shield now.
Yep. They're in the smoke. It looks like they want to try and fight into this.
TPing in as well. They're going fully in for this one. The Torrent immediately connects onto Kuroki. Starstorm brings him down low, but a good boulder smash. Charlie to no one. Kuroki he'll still fall though. Miracle heading up big good there to pieces by Solo. Mind control will be false promised by Bulba, but they've already lost 2. They're potentially going to lose more here. No one looks back towards Bulba. They'll nuke down the Oracle. It's 3 out on the side of Liquid. VP lose nothing. And from getting a tier 2 to getting 3 kills, they may even get more ravages when the boys ready to go to the high ground. Got strength in 10 seconds. And Liquid, they've got the buybacks, but even with those, it just feels at this point, they just can't stop the push. They can't stop the VP.
Yeah. They're finding these great catches and pickups. Solo's hitting these incredible multiple hero Earth spikes as well. And
yeah, Solo's been having a great game.
Okay, picked apart one by one. Nice blink dodge, but that's not going to save your ass.
Can they do it? Oh, mind control. Trying to slow them down with a crush. Liquid, I'll have the team back up, but the melee racks have already been gone. Good
save call. They back off, knowing Storm's about to respawn, and there is that great catch from the Storm Slider.
And they're out.
Yep. Out with the melee racks and not a single casualty on the VP side. They are dominating game number 2.
VP...
They woke up. Like,
I was going to say, first series, it was not great, but this series, VP looking absolutely fantastic, and Liquid just looking like, well, as I said, you know, with the roster switch up, maybe needing a bit more time to kind of fall into it. You know, obviously Miracle coming over, there's no doubt Miracle an incredible player, but obviously the way that OG used to play around him, something that he really benefited from. Maybe Liquid just need a bit more time to adjust to having that kind of style of player on the team.
It's definitely a very different team structure. I mean, with OG, it was very clearly defined. They had Fly, who always played the defensive saving supports, Crit, who could help secure the mid lane, win him, like play these roaming supports, or even sometimes play defensive support himself. And even No-Tel, that carry core, he often played these heroes to create space and enable Miracle to shine. And right now, this new Liquid perhaps need just more time to adjust and figure out how Miracle can fit into their formula.
At the same time, it just could be a bad.
Yeah,
it's hard to draw too much back from one series.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone's going to quickly just start jumping to conclusions. New Liquid not looking good. They don't work around Miracle, but it's 1v2.
Yeah.
You can't suddenly judge this team entirely based on this series.
Of course, we'll have a lot more of them here at DreamLeague. Teams, how many teams go? What, 10 teams or 8 teams?
8 teams.
8 teams. So essentially, what are you going to see? 7 2-game series from each team. Yep. So that's a lot of time, chance for Liquid to develop. or the DreamLeague.
It's definitely, and it's kind of the much needed match practice.
Absolutely. Mid lane, VP, they set up with a Moonlight Shadow. See what they can find. Liquid seem very aware that what's going on.
Dire's middle tower is under
Ramses,
attack.
just take the tower. Let's try and bait maybe a bit of a jump from Liquid mind control. Think about it. I think they'll be well aware that VP will be ready to counteract any kind of play.
Oh, mind control.
Indeed, walking into the arrow. Ramses jumps in straight away. Mind control has been false promise, but again, the damage surely going to be too much. Solo coming in with the 2 match at the boat. Flying through is a beautiful boat. Comes crashing him. 2 dead on Liquid. But Superman plus the enrage. He's tried to find kills, but he just can't at this stage. The game Solo turns around, fingers him in the face. And 3-4 down on Liquid as Ramses jumps in. Looks to clean up even more. A buyback comes out from the Timmerman here, but 22 minutes in. VP working on the second lane of Rags. And Liquid, they just can't seem to be able to stop it. He did have to jump in now, but X-Mark odds from Timmerman. Stormhammer as well. He's big control. They may have lost Solo. But VP still sticking around for the fight. Can Liquid stop this? They need to do something big. Here's a zipping forward. Still has a fair bit of mana to play with. Kuroki rolling in onto the back of it all. Onto Pastor, but Ramses snaps the Stormhammer. Kuroki's out. Still only losing Solo at the moment. Timmerman over Ramses, gets the spanker, but great power again from no one. He's been having such a game. Can they kill this man? There's going to be a lot of money in 10-0-9 at the moment. Who's going to get the bounty? It's going to be Miracle. And that is kind of, obviously, money on the road towards comeback funding.
On the road,
It's a long road,
steep
but,
road, but
I mean,
it's
nearly
a road that exists.
Nearly 4K gold swing.
That's
and they
very
didn't,
important.
They didn't lose the mid back.
Yeah, that's the 2 important things. You end the streak and it goes to the Storm, and you don't lose your melee racks and mid. That's 2 very big things for Liquid. As far as staying alive in this game, it's still a monumental lead for VP, and that was just like slight overconfidence. They just didn't play around the respawns of Liquid like they did bottom. When they pushed the bottom melee racks, as soon as Storm was about to respawn, they backed off, and they got a little bit greedy, thinking they could get the melee racks and get punished for it.
Liquid just found a bit of fire that they need.
They smoked under. Well, that one's gonna.
Of course, and then that last fight, the Timmerman and Boba using buyback. So
the thing is, VP are just going to take this fight.
Yeah, they know that if they can find those kills,
they can take this as 5.
They can push down the lane and maybe even win the game. VP. So a bit of a risk here from Liquid.
Solo.
But maybe in a position they do need to take this kind of risk. Looking to focus onto Ramses. He's going to be silent. Solo jumps in the middle of it all, trying to look for the stun onto Miracle, but Miracle's already out. Kuroki drops magnetized in the middle of it all, rolls himself away, and the cover of Moonlight Shadow, though, looks like they're able to close back in onto Miracle. Mind control. He's going to be able to get himself out as well. Immediately TPing out of this one. Looks like Bulba will be the only one to pay for his sins. He is down for 50 seconds. Solo continues to try and chase Miracle, but Miracle goes for the zip TP. Just makes it. Solo nearly getting himself in range for an extra bit of lockdown. So 1 kill, but that is a kill onto a hero that's not going to be able to get themselves back in the game. And VP, well, they're going to look to do. They're going to look to check out Roche. Roche back up in just over a minute. So
Morano wants it, but
obviously no one's going down to the last fight, but other than that,
your VP, you definitely don't rush it. Sven's got a BKB coming on Courier, so wait out your ultimates and then try to take another fight. And that's going to be around the Roche. But you win a fight, you take Roshan, or you can take Roshan to force a fight against Liquid, who probably don't have good answers to fight into the BKB. Ramses just got kited a bit that last fight. He popped his ultimate, tried to go after the Sven. Tried to go after the Storm. Storm disjointed the Stormhammer with his Ball Lightning, and Ramses even started hitting the Ancients because he's like, well, there's no heroes I can hit. My Blink's on cooldown. I have no BKB. I'm just going to hit some Ancients. So he didn't really have many options to dish out damage in that. It didn't really matter because VP were never in a position where they were going to lose the fight.
Bottom lane, Timmerman. It's really all about, as you said, just Solo getting the team fight control, so Ramses is allowed to chop his way into the members of Liquid. And, you know, for the most part of it, Solo has been having a very nice game in terms of getting 2 hero spikes and so.
Yep. They go for a BKB as well, it looks like. So they'll get these double BKBs. They'll likely have an Ace. Solo's camping out the Roche pit even. And they'll be in a good. I like how they're just playing this so safe. No one's pushing and spamming out the lanes with the X on him, so he's in no risk of getting picked off by a Storm or an Ursa jump. Miracle will have an Orchid next fight thanks to the kill streak he ended, but you've got a good answer for this in the Aphotic Shield.
Absolutely. And the fact that BKB on Ramses, BKB nearly done onto no one. In fact, this Roach Anchor is going to put him very, very close to it. They certainly have ways to deal with Miracle Storm jumping on.
Bolt from Lion. It looks like they want to try find a catch up there as well. Maybe see a Moonlight Shadow.
Fortification's already been used, so if the tower goes, they're going to be able to get themselves to the tier 2. Solo trying to buy time with the initial stun. Bingo. In fact, he made just solo mind control. No one's going to come in for the kill secure, and with the arrow, maybe on to Miracle and get himself out of this. It looks like he can. It just zips out, TP's away. Of course, VP getting the kill, getting the Aegis.
And they don't even waste any time getting that pick. They're already going to be grouped up around the mid lane, following the pick off. They'll be ready to go. Mirana even manages to finish a BKB thanks to the help of that kill.
And just as well that they gave the Aegis to Kunkka. I guess at this stage there's just not slots of those and feeling confident VP. You know what I mean? They reacted to that play top. Maybe no one was going to pick it up, but they realized they had to get him up ASAP if they wanted to try for a kill.
Sven's effectively got all his slots used up.
Yep.
Despite how early it is, some of those items can be upgraded, like the Hyperstone into an AC or Moonshard, the Helm the Dominator to Satanic, but you're quite happy with where Sven's at. You don't want him replacing any of these, and I guess Mirana, probably could have taken the Aegis, but perhaps they're just thinking no one's not going to die. I also just think there is some level of confidence where they're so far ahead they just didn't really think about who needs an Aegis, because no one needs an Aegis. It's just an added bonus onto their lead.
And talking about how far ahead indeed they are by the numbers on the net worth graph of a 20k gold lead at the moment for VP. So a massive lead. Once again here in game 2, Liquid really with their backs against the wall. And struggling to really come to terms with the power of VP in these team fights. And of course VP managed to get 2 racks so far. Still a tier 2 remaining up top for Liquid. So Liquid, they need time, they need a lot of it. Timmerman has the basher, but still very much behind the respective cores of VP, with Ramses nearly still about 1,000 away from doubling the value of Timmerman this game.
Towards top trying to end this game. Feeling like they don't want to drag too much. Sven doesn't really continue to grow from where he is. For one thing, he's kind of slot limited, but for another, as the game goes on, his BKB gets shorter. He's going to get down to that kind of 5-second BKB, and then he also gets kited by increased, like if there's a 4-staff on Slider, if there's 4-staffs on Oracle, the game gets harder and harder for him. This is VP really at the biggest lead we'll see all game, so try and end it while you can.
But this is pretty much the final test here for Liquid. They've got to do something to stop this, but the question is if VP are just too far ahead for that to happen. We're looking for the setup, Timmerman trying to find something, but Boomerman being control of the back. Miracle dabs for it. Solo hits the Hex. So no one jumps into the finger as well. Timmerman falling low. The boat comes crashing in. Timmerman's out. Kuroki to fall as well. Neither hero is with buyback. Mind control being played around with the tree line. There's 4 dead, 5 dead on Liquid as Ramsey just clears up the backliners. GG well played is called. And Virtus.Pro, they'll take the series against Liquid 2-0. Which, you know, I think coming into this one with the expectations people have for Liquid, and judging from the performance we saw from VP against Escape Gaming in the first series today, not a lot of people would have predicted that. Yeah?
Not just that's a 2-0, that's a 2 very convincing 0.
Against Liquid.
Against, Liquid, one of the
Liquid
favorites
with
coming
Miracle.
in. Yeah, Liquid.